Hey everyone, Genome here, coming out. Yeah. Hey everyone, Genome here, coming at you with yet another creator support video. This video is for ComicBooksNYC. So he has a contest out there right now for 250 subscribers, and he's wanting you to either comment or long comment or submit a video. Well, you know me, I like to submit videos, so here's my video submission. So what, pray tell, do you ask, is he looking for? Well, he's looking for an interesting story when it comes to collecting. Unfortunately, most of my stories are in the very far past, so I have to call upon all my powers of memory here to try to set the scene for you. But the book I'm going to actually reference is this one, Captain America number 289. I want to say I got this in '88. Is when this is. So, but it's '88, '89, somewhere in that area. So let me set the scene for you. So I'm over in East Orlando at my good buddy's house. He's way across town from me, and he collected comics as well as I did. So we rode bikes, as we did back then, all the way to the comic store, which is several miles away. You know, that's just what we did back then. And so we get there, and I'll set up the scene for you a little bit here too. It's
I only need to know one thing. Where they are.
I don't know what the place was called. It's been so long. I hadn't been back there since. I'm sure it's not there anymore. But it was a little cave of a place. I mean, it was like the size of a good used bookstore, you know, kind of one window, but it was like one window, kind of poorly lit, you know, and I think there was paper over the doors or whatever. But you know, the place was wall-to-wall books in there, and the proprietor was an older gentleman. He's probably in his 50s or 60s. And what really was funny about this shop is he chain smoked these fat stogie cigars in there, and everything in there smelled like cigars, including the books. So I don't smell it anymore, but I remember even for a good amount of time after I got this book, it still reeked of cigars. But it was kind of nice smell, actually. You know, I don't know. It's a smell of culture.
I realize that you are most likely the product of lower class inbreeding, but
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff there. But anyway, it stopped smelling like cigars. But so we got up there, you know, spent about half an hour, you know, browsing around, picked a few things out. Of course, we didn't have much cash, like $5 or whatever. So we bought what we wanted, and we're getting ready to leave. He gets off the phone, and he's like, "Hold on a second, guys." He says that was John Beatty, and he was wanting to come in the store and take a look around. I don't remember for what. It wasn't like a book signing, nothing. In fact, we were the only ones there, us two. And I think he said he'd be there in about an hour, something like that. So he's like, if you guys want to hang around, maybe get a signature or whatever, I'm sure he'd be happy to do it. It's like, sweet. We have one problem though, aside of killing time for an hour in the comic store, which is very easy to do. That wasn't exactly the hard part. But the hard part is we'd already spent our money. We'd already bought what we wanted. And the proprietor, man, he was so cool. I'll never be able to thank him enough for this. He went out and, you know, just from memory, he went and grabbed a couple books that John Beatty had worked on in the past. This was the one he got from me. I can't remember what the one he got from my friend. It wasn't even Captain America, it was something else. But, so yeah, he gave it to us for John Beatty to sign. And John Beatty came, and John Beatty signed it with no problem. He was a real cool guy. I think he was in there just looking around. So I'm not like a signature hound or anything. I have very few signed books. You know, that wasn't my thing. I have, you know, if they were there, I got it done, but I didn't go to cons or nothing back then. Of course, they weren't really around that much back then, you know, but let's see if I can pull it up for you here. There's the cover on it. Kind of really a funny cover. They break the fourth wall, seriously. This is all the art staff and writing staff down here. I think Tom DeFalco's in there somewhere too. As far as editing goes, he was quite well known, so let me pop this open real fast. And John does something else cool. He signs the inside of the book, so not be spoiling the cover. And I've looked at his signature, or let's see if I can get a good focus here. You might not want to. I can't even see it. But there it is, John Beatty himself signed it. So that was basically it. Just a just a really cool thing that happened to me in the comic book store, and very random, which I kind of dig that, of course. And I spent a lot of time in comic book stores and never had an artist or anything come in, and certainly didn't want to sign, just on their own time. But it was just a happenstance of good things. Spending time with my best friend at the time. We're in the comic store doing what we love, in this quirky little comic store. The stars align, and not only does the proprietor have a kind heart for us poor collectors and giving us a book, the actual one, the guys that worked on said book was coming in the store and just happened to be there to sign. So anyway, I'll go ahead and cut this one off now.
Besides, you're kind of wearing me out with your incessant babblings in my ear all night.
But hopefully that meets all criteria, and just one of my favorite things to remember from the golden days of my collecting. So make sure to get over to ComicBooksNYC, and of course I'll have a link in the description below. Check out not only his contest, but check out his other content too. He also frequents a lot of the live streams. You'll see him in there quite a bit. So real friendly, knowledgeable guy, and he knows about music too. He actually guessed a thing that Comic Kid 84 was playing on the piano before anyone else did the other night. Excellent catch on November Rain, my friend. So anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Genome, reveling in the nostalgia, out.